Hey everyone, Avabel here, and today we're going to be doing a Transformers Studio Series figure review. And this time it's Constructicon Overlord from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And it's part of the MTMTE collection, which, if you don't know what that stands for, because I didn't know what that stood for, was More Than Meets the Eye collection. It's actually a comic series that was made, so I guess that's why it doesn't look quite like a live action version of them, you know? But very cool. And I got this, they were having a sale. I don't know how long it's going on. It might end by the end of the week. I don't know. But from 50 something bucks, I got it for 30 something. Can't complain. And it doesn't seem to say it on the box, but you can actually combine him with the other Constructicons to make Devastator, which awesome. And because I like to have my figure on its own and the combined one, I had to go and pick up a second one of them. Plus, with the deal, how could I not? It's a great sale. Interesting thing though, I just bought it and walked out. I really wasn't paying attention. Plus, it was the only one left in stock they had. I get home and I'm like, wow, he looked a little different than the other one. And the tape was also already split. Turns out someone either bought him and, I don't know, didn't know how to transform him or something, and just put him back in the box. Although they did keep the accessory. Luckily, it was only one accessory, and I don't need it, because the accessory really only helps, I think, when he's in his vehicle form. He doesn't really need it in his robot form. And I don't know if I would need it for the Devastator. So I think I'll be fine. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that. And of course, I go back again another day later, and there's two more on the shelf. I was like, oh. But yeah, so Overlord here is a leader class figure, so that's pretty cool. And right from the front of the box, 34 steps to transform. I just love that artwork. I'll get a close-up of it over here, and then the back, and it has a little bit of writing here. Constructicon Overlord combines with his comrades to form Devastator. Now there's actually a third transformation that they're not showing. It's just you transform him into the can't remember what it's called, but yeah, he turns into the vehicle form, and then from vehicle form you do a little bit more transforming, and he gets him ready to become, the part for Devastator. But well, let's go ahead, get it open, and take a closer look. Alright, well, here's Constructicon Overlord. And he is a wide character. He's going to take a lot of space. Oh my god. So, yeah. I mean, I could have the back arms folded in a little bit more, but I kind of like it like this. Show off everything he's got. But, first the instructions. It has the dark purple. And I don't like the way it looks on the paper with the actual pictures of the figure. I don't know, it doesn't look good. But on the back, it does show you all the Constructicons and what they go to. So this whole part is dedicated just to the other Constructicons here. Mixmaster, Scrapper, Hightower, Scrap Metal, and Rampage. And there's Overlord. So he's going to be the the midsection, or the hips, and the right leg. Okay. And he's going to use a little side accessory to go on the top there, near the head. Cool. And speaking of which, here it is. It's just, yeah. Don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know. But yeah, it's only for when he's in his truck form or when he becomes Devastator. This doesn't seem to have any use in this, according to the directions anyway. Who knows? Maybe they just failed to say anything about it. But yeah, like I said, he is a really wide figure. I love it. Oh my god, I can just imagine how big Devastator's are going to be. But who knows? Maybe it's not going to be as big as I think it might. But wow. So, right out of the box, you do have to do a little bit of work to it. He has a little back talon here, for the heel. This was actually like this. So you gotta do that, and then you gotta flip this part up, flip that up, and then flip this part. A lot of flipping. And then you just have to like adjust the arms and everything. And that's it. He'll be ready. He doesn't come with any weapons, because, well, his limbs are weapons. That's awesome. He's got 2 of these claw things here. They don't open or anything. It's just for show. Yeah, he's got 2 of them. Pretty nice. And then he's got these like hook claws. Now these do move. I mean, these move too, obviously, but they just don't open. But I just love this thing. It looks so cool. So menacing. It's gonna cause so much devastation. And this kind of looks like a scorpion's tail going up it. You can see his tires. They move pretty good. Pretty free. Not bad. He is a hefty guy too. He definitely has some weight to it. We can see he's got some ladders. Yeah, that's really all I make out. But, yeah, so, colors. He is red. Lots and lots of red. And he's got, like, that gunmetal gray. He's got some silver. Now, his eyes are also silver. I was kind of hoping maybe they'd have a dash of color on them, but they don't. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, and I guess some black, too. But that's, like, it for colors. Alright, so, some articulation. I haven't actually fiddled with him, really, because there's so many parts I was like, I didn't want to deal with the hassle. So, I guess we're going to go over this together, and maybe I'll learn some things. Who knows? Now, let's see, we got the head. Oh, wow, this is weird. I mean, it's like a normal head, but just the shape of the body around it, trying to turn it, not that easy. Alright, so he does go around. He's got the up, the down. He got a little... Yeah, he's got a head tilt. Okay. Let's see. The arms. We can spin it around up there. We can, right here, bend that. But then... Now I'm trying to figure out, because, okay, we can also bend here. Not much, just a little. If get that arm out of the way, probably bend it down a little bit more. Yeah, so we can get to go like straight up here. That's about it. Let's see. We got arm joint there. That can go all the way around. We got this cool little elbow piece, or I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah. We got that. We got the claw. Right. Now we go to the other one. We can gotta hold it. So this can move. Oh, this one arm kind of stops it. There we go. So we can stretch outward like that. This can fold down. It can also spin right around there. Alright, let me get this moved. Now, his waist does not turn. I know that for a fact. I did try that. But we got the legs. They'll go out. We get forward. Pretty good. We get the back. To there. We got the knee. Knee doesn't get him very far. Unless I can, let's see. A little bit farther. Nope, that's it. That's as good as the bend gets, which doesn't really seem like much of anything. Let's see, can we twist the leg? We can. Not all the way around, but okay. Then we get down lower. We can, everything's just moving around. All right, so we can fold it out or in. You know, I'm glad I picked it up. I originally wasn't going to. I was like, I don't really care about the Constructicons for the live action universe. I know I've been collecting figures, but I was like, do I really want to go and get Devastator? Go through all that. I was like, but then I saw him in the store and I was like, yeah, impulse buy. But now I'm going to transform him and we'll take a look at that. Alright, Overload has been transformed. I decided just to open the second one so I didn't have to bother with transforming it back. And yeah, so I did the one that was the, I guess, the return to Target. Yeah, and this thing is messed up in places. This isn't quite straight because I think they were fiddling with it in the metal bar that goes through, that connects everything, came out, and it looks like they put glue all over it, so I had to clean that off so I could get it closer over there. And then, yeah, I just left this, but this is supposed to go in, but yeah, it's not quite working that way, so I'm just leaving it out. It's not going to matter anyway, because he's going to get transformed one more time to the last form, you know, to combine everything, so not a big deal. But it looks pretty cool. It has 6 moving wheels, even though these ones aren't moving right now. Pretty big. It's like the size of an Optimus Prime with his trailer attached. Pretty cool. But yeah, so that's about it for this thing. And this is what it looks like when it's in its final form to be Devastator. Just a little bit. Just pretty much unfolding it. That's it. Alright, well that's just been my review of MTMTE Collection Constructicon Overload from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, part of the Studio Series line. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.